kind of like the plane, but instead it's the button. All right, everybody, hey, here we are. It is another day in paradise. Hello, Leanne. How are you? How's everybody? What's new? Let's play with this fancy camera we got. Hey, good to see y'all. It's been a little quiet here. No, it's been very quiet here. We've been here an hour and a half. We haven't had a single bird, not one person drive by with music, not one person walking their dog, no one visiting. Everybody, well, there hasn't been anybody visiting, so obviously everybody's been sober. So we cleaned out the back of production 6 right there. Well, it's kind of on the next side, but everything's all reorganized and put back, and it's like a personal workbench with a door that comes down. And got the scanner over there, the monitor over there. Gonna make sure that I got my notepad. Got my notepad ready. Ear protection. Mom and Dad, when you take the kids trackside, shooter muffs, $17. And for the girls, you guys can get pink. So Leanne, you can have pink ones. And trust me, they make a huge difference. The more you're in front of it, the worse it is. And sometimes it's ear piercing. So we keep those right here so we're able to grab a hold of them. Lawn chairs over here. We got green on the Atlanta North District. If it's your first time with us, behind us there, on this side, Atlanta North District for Norfolk Southern, where they've been working all week, and they've got the crossing open. The first crossing on this main drag there is now open. The next 2 crossings, all the paving looks done, but they're still blocked. What else is going on? I don't know. What is today, by the way? Oh, that's the first scanner noise in an hour and a half. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, July 14th, 2026. And why do I tell you all that? Because we're live. If you've not been with us before, make yourself at home, become part of the chat, turn the chat on, ask questions, or tell us what's up. Anything that you feel that you want to talk about other than politics and religion, we will be happy to yak about. And you got a question about trains, somebody on here can give you an answer. And if worst case scenario comes up and we don't have an answer, someone will just make one up for you. For those of you who watch this in the future, don't forget, leave a comment. By the way, Todd, I forgot to ask, how we sounding? Everything good? We're looking good on the board. Might even be a tad loud, but that's because I'm excited because we got a green light and a mosquito. Oh, a mosquito chow. Got him. Yuck. And my nice clean hands, I just cleaned them with window cleaner. Yuck. All right. Let's see what else is there to tell you. I guess that's it. Oh, back to Leanne. William. Old Dixie Depot's on with us tonight. I think Todd said that they were on. I know Leanne is. And feel free to tell us about Old Dixie Depot. The more you tell us, the more we'll know. Give us a progress update. And let me know when we can book our room. All right, everybody. Looking to see if we've had a bird come. We haven't even had a bird come visit us tonight. But I saw the first raccoon ever here last night. He went zipping across here. Kind of scared me. It's like, raccoon. It's like, what are you doing all the way down here from Kentucky? You should be up on Billy's plantation. All right, y'all. Todd, I'll read in the chat. We good? Let's see. I'm on green, Todd, so that's good. And the directional is on 0 and blue. 0 and blue. The rain has stopped. We had 2 sessions of rain while we were here. Now the sky is just beautiful. A little back there, but that way, all fantastic. So, here we go. Not even a wheelbarrow race. But as I said, we do have green, so hey, action headed our way. All right, Andy. Andy's on point. Andy, is Alan up there with you at the Spooky Water Tower? Good job. Andy's got one round in the corner. There's another one north of us on the NS line. So that's 3 southbounds. Way to go, Andy. Stack them up. Kind of like baseball players running the bases. Great night to be riding the motorcycle. I mean, it's just beautiful out tonight. Don't forget, hit that like button. Good to see everybody. Let's see. Chuck was on first tonight. Yes, we are under the multi-million-dollar train watching umbrella with raised center curb and front row seats. I mean, this is almost luxury. as long as the wind doesn't blow too hard. Those of you that were with me last night or over the weekend when we had that storm, took my umbrella, folded it right straight upwards. The only thing I can do is fill it up with water and go water the plants with all the water I collected in it. So got rid of that umbrella. So Chuck, good to have you on. If y'all haven't seen the big boy video where Ed is asking the rail fan, what's wrong with you? You must see that. That is so cool. And, you know, we talk about that so many times. The best shot isn't always the one that's the closest shot. And why you ever want to stand on the railroad track with the engine coming or the train coming or anything coming on the railroad track, first off, you're trespassing. Second of all, it makes no sense. And third, all you get is a little bit of the train. Get back, take a good picture. And plus, let the train crew know that you're not going to do anything stupid. That way they can have fun with you, give you a horn salute, give you a wave, rather than throwing a brick at you. So, way to go, Ed. So, Andy, jet pilot, he's on point tonight. He's up there directing them south. He got a little red flag, and he's telling them all go southbound. Nobody up the Knoxville West End. Everybody head south tonight. Taco Tuesday. What happens on Taco Tuesdays other than 2-for-1 Tuesday tacos? And yeah, Leanne, we've had 2 rain spells, one heavy, one light, but tonight it was just straight down, so survivable. Oh, Mama Bear. Hey, don't forget, I still have these shirts that I either need to mail to you guys or mail to Gavin from Brian and Lucan down in Texas. So don't forget, I've got these shirts for Gavin. Let's figure out a way for me to get them to you guys for him. Oh, we got a baby girl. Whoa. Awesome. All right, Alan. You keep us posted. They're going to keep those locomotives together and send them down this way. You're going to be on I-129 patrol officially with CSX 250 in 2026. Well, hi, Ray. Here we are, Control Point North Dalton. In case anybody wanted to know, forget who it was, maybe it was Ellen, sent me a picture today. 164 sleeps to go before Christmas. There's a hunk from a rail fan. Alan was telling me today that the hummingbirds are back. We've had our hummingbird feeder out for a week, and we haven't seen one single hummingbird. I was just reading some notes from Alan. Apparently, a CSX train hit a tree yesterday. Apparently, it got the headlight and the handrail. Anybody trackside tonight other than Andy up at the old spooky water tower? And Alan, are you up there with him? Got this pesky fly. Gonna have to get the fly swatter out of production 6. Getting tired of him biting. All right, I'm ready now. Come on, Mr. Fly. Oh, there's 2 pigeons up in their nest. They haven't come down yet. And we're looking at signal indications. To my knowledge, we had 2 CSX trains earlier, neither of which we got to see. We got horn honking going on. Sometimes being in a fictional town is not a bad thing because you have no bills to pay. Escape reality, and you don't have to go to work. Like I said, I know Andy is trackside. Anybody else trackside? Oh, there goes some swallows, or I think that's what they are. Fast-moving, swooping little birds. Todd, you keep stacking all these trains up. We just got to get them all come on south. They get all rolling. We'll have a parade. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in Dalton, Georgia, where 80 or more percent of the world's carpet is produced within 25 miles of right here. Anybody first time, don't be bashful. Todd will not bite. Patches might, but Todd won't. All right, Todd, how many trains is that you have stacked up north of us? Oh, here's the guy riding with no hands, and I didn't see it quick enough to put the camera on him for y'all. Doggone it. Truesville. I kind of like the name of that. Where are you going to have peaks at tonight? Oh, let's run over to Truesville, the old country general store. They have handmade, homemade pizza. And if y'all like scale trains, Andy the pilot is part of the, let's see, Tennessee Valley TVMRI, I think it is. Tennessee Valley Model Railroad. Y'all should check that out. And then I heard that over in East Riggs, they're moving that big scale train operation from Nashville down. So if y'all have any information on that, share it with us. It's going in, what was that, Cabela's? It's going in the old Cabela's. So that must be massive. Hey, Billy. Billy, no. Homemade cheeseburger and fries? We have got to talk. At yours and my age, no more red meat. You got to eat chicken and fish and nothing fries. No, absolutely not on the fries. And do not tell me you're going to top it off with some fancy apple pie dessert from Kentucky. Hey, Kit. How is Southeast Missouri? Everything good? Oh, did y'all see it? Who can see it? That's one fly down. Oh, Billy. Billy, no. Where's your son? Time to take the fork and the cake and run. No. Tell me it's diet cake. Sugar-free frosting. Fire Crown Media is going to occupy Cabela's. CSX 7304 just cleared South Bridgeport. Tony, no. No, that's like telling him to go to the donut store for a second dessert. No ice cream unless it's that fake ice cream with no sugar and no whatever. What is it? What was that show? Intervention. We got to go to Kentucky for an intervention. Well, if it make you feel better, Billy, I had what was it? I had a Rice Krispies square today. Ate it, and then I felt guilty. And then Mrs. S makes lunches for us and breakfast. And we take it to work because we're lucky enough we both work together at Job 1, same place. Jesse with Whistleboard Productions and Brian with Train Nut Productions. We all work there. And it was absolutely yummy. So I get a healthy breakfast, a healthy lunch, and then sometimes I eat too late because we hang out here. But hey, we had all kinds of fun last night and all kinds of stuff happened under the lights. Well, now we have Andy number 2 on site. Can't tell if he's got the missus with him, but we've got one Andy at the water tower, checking out everything coming south. And Andy's here with the camera, gonna get some great pictures. Tony, I did think about that Mexican breakfast again this morning. It's like, when can I find some time to run up there and we could all meet? Todd could come down from Estelle. We get Brian to come over. We check out that new breakfast menu they have at your favorite place there. Chuck doesn't want me to forget about something. Oh, don't forget about the night super. Speaking of the night super, has he made his mind up yet? Trying to be as good as you. At least I got standards.
Hey, I have pulled a hangnail right
Ouch.
there.
You gotta take better care of him.
I did that.
Do you want?
Can you get my stove?
Do you want a Band-Aid?
Do you got one?
Of course, it's production 6.
Yeah. Okay, well.
We gotta get the medical kit out and do
We'll
some.
probably quit in just a second. I'm peeling a piece of it.
You gotta take care of him. Make sure he's okay. Get the medical kit out of production 6.
Hey, it's not bother you, does it? Okay.
I worked at CBC East for 8.5 years. Help yourself. Whatever you need in there, put it on.
Thank you.
We do have a green, so
Something's dead over here, isn't it?
over here where?
Something's dead over there.
Oh.
I can smell it.
Well, don't bring it up because I haven't. Andy's been here like 33 seconds. He needs medical attention. He's already found a dead animal over here in the corner. And everything was so peaceful.
Hey, Marlo, dig me out a Band-Aid in here because I don't want to mess up everything.
Should be one on top, isn't there?
I didn't see one. Oh. That's a book. No,
Here's a second medical kit.
I found them.
All right.
We're good. Thank you. Second. I probably didn't put this.
Marla's here with Andy, so we got a crowd. Beautiful night. The storm has stopped. She's going to make sure he doesn't die on us. Do you want a chair?
No.
You sure?
That's not a real chair.
A real
I've
chair.
been sitting all day, so I'm not.
All right. I mean, I got a chair that's like 17 times bigger than this thing. All right, we've got Andy all taken care of. Looks like he's going to survive under the watchful eye of Marla. Even put some antiseptic on that cut. All right, for those of you just joining us, southbound, Highball Green. Y'all just can't believe this chair he's got. Next time he gets up, I'm going to show you this chair. Is that what that's called? A picture chair, huh? And more like a chair for a picture. As you all know, yeah, let's just stop in the middle of the railroad tracks and look at our phone. Hey, Dirk, how are you tonight? Yes, Tony, I saw that. He was only 71 years old, just a mere 71. And he was such a great actor. Oh my goodness. And by the way, Production 6 actually carries 2 jump boxes, both fully charged. One for starting cars. Well, actually, they're both for starting cars, just in case. And also, one has power units on that we can run whatever we might need off of. So it's kind of like a secondary. Instead of carrying sometimes the big electric box, we can do that. Dirk, are you trackside anywhere, or are you hanging out at home? The rain has finally stopped, so we're going to be here until 9 or 9:15 tonight. So you still got time to come on down, Dirk. No, Tony, I don't think he was 80. Let me look. I thought when I looked yesterday he was only 71. Not that I know of. Exactly. We've had 2 rains already. Last time we had a lot of rain. 11 o'clock. Me too. We're talking about the Delaware and Hudson the other night, the 1080. Sat down at Phelps for hours. Some of you were on with Jesse from Whistleboard to see that.
Those things set up here in the bridge. All down there too. I mean,
You know what, Tony? You're right. I stand corrected. He was 80. He was born September 19th of 1945 in Sacramento, California, and he died July 9th, 2026 in Ventura, California. Johnny Gage on the NBC series Emergency in the 70s, a role that made him an enduring icon in the EMS community. Oh, Kelly always picked on him and Roy. Yeah, that's very, very sad. Well, Tony, thanks for getting me straightened out there. Hello, Trackside Pacific Northwest. How are you? Hey, let me tell you, the $1 million umbrella, and again, it's actually a multi-million-dollar umbrella, is just a fantastic spot because we've got the road, the public road that they just kind of cut. And as long as the wind's not blowing north to south, it catches all the rain. And if there's a little bit of wind, you can get to one side or the other. But for the last, I don't know, we've been down here since last Thursday, I think. Every day we have had rain. And a couple times, lots of rain. And you all watched the umbrella get folded up here the other day. But this, if we wouldn't have been here, we would have had to stop the live 5 times and gone home. So it gets a little dark under here, and you have to put up with the clunk, 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 clunk when they go over the joints where they put the bridge together. But this is a great spot. And when it's super hot out or the sun's like beating down on your head, this is a cool place. And again, for those of you in Dalton, the crossing here at the, oh, we got a horn.
all right.
And there he goes across the diamond. The last click, click, clunk, clunk. Past the old freight depot. Headed to Walnut. Now we know Todd's got a couple more stacked up behind him. So let's see where that next green comes from. See a front end loader over there on the side. Hey, look at that, amber already. They're gonna run them through. All right, everybody, amber on the bottom that fast. Y'all let me know when it goes amber to the top.
That's the first time I've heard that term. You know?
really be helpful if they replace them. But all that heat, they replaced them there. They replaced them here, but this section they didn't. These go back. These are designed. We have these. There's a few of them still left in the building that we got. Those go back 30 years ago technology. Those are few of them old ones.
All right, our Amber, as y'all see, has moved to the top. We're going to have a parade, a southbound, race them through. And who knows what's waiting to come north. Anybody know our last train number? Forgot to get that all in the sentence there, everybody. All right, anyone know our last southbound train number? Y'all are quiet tonight. No comments, no nothing. And if you haven't hit that like button by now, I'm going to have to call Patches, have her visit your house in the Black Crown Vic, knock on that door and say, hey, Trackside Pacific Northwest, where are you going? Yeah, that's back-to-back horn salutes today. So that's been a super, super catch. That idea that Todd had, he inspired a couple months ago, we were all on the phone, Jesse and I, and we were leaving Tony's place up in Cowan and headed on over to Decatur. We had a conversation about how big is the W on the sign, and now we have a 12-inch W on the horn salute needed sign. Yeah, that was quick. They're going to roll them fast. I think we've got two waiting to come south behind him. Hey, Anne-Marie, how are you? Eugene, how is Virginia? Trackside, have a great night. Have a good catch. And we'll see you at the next crossing. Yes, Andrew, we went from amber on the bottom, advising them that there was something in the track in the block forward, to amber on the top. Billy, please don't tell me you had an extra piece of chocolate cake. Bad, Billy. Bad. But boy, it sure did sound good. Oh, now I know what you're talking about, Amory. That's the Eco Unit. They're based out of Atlanta. They're a Georgia project, and they're housed with NS down there. So yes, that was the Eco Unit. I had to think for a moment what you were talking about, but now I'm with you. And Amory is correct. The Eco locomotives are a family of rebuilt low emission switchers deployed mainly at Atlanta's Inman Yard, Macon's rail yard as well, but not as many of them, and a few up in Rome, Georgia. Rome, about an hour south of us, train time. They were created under public and private air quality grants. And as Anne-Marie was saying, they're recognizable by their green ECO paint scheme and the Georgia shaped icon. And he just said, "Hey, Mike, look left." I did. Highball green. Just that quick, y'all. The ECO, what does ECO mean on NS? It means Norfolk Southern's ECO program converts older, high-emitting yard locomotives into cleaner, more efficient units. So, and they're cool to see. And they also have mother slug sets. The mother has the diesel engine, and the slug is engineless and draws power from the mother to add traction effort at low speeds, letting one power unit do all the work of two switchers. So, there you go, Anne-Marie. That's what you saw, and y'all saw it right here on Rail Moments live go past us. What was that, Anne-Marie, yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. It was a cool catch. But that is all compliments of perplexity. Billy, I don't think I've seen an answer yet. Did you get a second piece of cake? All right. Billy's cranked up the jokes. He said, "Hey, Todd, where did the lizard go after it lost its tail?" The retail store. Why didn't I think of that? Come on, Todd, you should have got that. Yes, Leanne, Billy can entertain you for hours with those. He just never runs out of them. And we have the lower, wider lens on tonight. So that's as much as I can bring in that signal for y'all. But yes, we have a green over red on the Atlanta North District line, which is the center light tower with 3. And then to the far right is red over red. And that's down just past the old control tower for the yard here where they used to throw the switches and control everything from up there. I forget who it was, but somebody the other night said that they've been up in there. Probably a ghost lives in there. And this big white building right there is the old passenger depot. So there's 2 depots here. And a lot of us remember, what was the name of the restaurant? TJ's restaurant. Dalton Depot restaurant used to be in there. Since then, he's opened Syra's which is his daughter's, and table 43. We went to go to table 43 the other night, and they were packed. So we ended up a little further down the street at, I can't think of the name, Oaklawn or Oakwood, maybe it is. Whichever it is, I just know where it is. The food's fantastic. Anybody got a favorite restaurant here in Dalton? Shout it out. I'm always looking for a great restaurant in Dalton. Have you been there? Because we went to go the other night and they were packed. So we ended up, is it Oakwood?
Yeah. No, y'all went to Oakwood.
So we ended up at Oakwood instead. Their food's fantastic too. And if you like wings, Crescent City Tavern and cheeseburgers, ooh. And John will tell you if you want a milkshake, Cremo's. And if you want a breakfast sandwich that's a champion breakfast sandwich, go to Cremo's. It is a two-handed breakfast sandwich and they are phenomenal. You just want to waddle on over to the track after you ate that and take you a big old person lawn chair, 6 up high, got big arms on it so you can get up easy. Billy, I need to get you one of these for the porch up there in Kentucky. After you had a breakfast from Cremo's. Oh, just excellent. And none of those folks sponsor us, but if any of them would, feel free. But they're all incredible restaurants. And Llama Vision, if y'all want to see Llama Vision for a moment. And there's a great hot dog place over here by the tattoo shop. There's Llama Vision. There's the taco guy. Got his sombrero on. And just to the right of that, and right next to table 43 is a restaurant called, or a place called Cigar Time. And we've talked about it before on the channel here. He makes Cuban coffee, and it's original, and it's an absolute sight. And woo, it's a little stout. You'll be awake afterwards, but it's also sweet. But it takes him like 10 minutes to make it. And it's not one of those things that you just kind of gulp down. You savor it. But check out Cigar Time and experience Cuban coffee. See what y'all think. But if you don't like something that's sweet, you got to skip that idea. In that case, you just go to Gold Peak Unsweet Tea, right, Tony? So back to the question. Anybody got a favorite restaurant here in Dalton? I have to put my glasses on. Next to Buck and something, there's Machine Craft beer. Crash, how are you? And where is it that you avoid? Does that mean it's a good place or a bad place? Oh, John's an absolute fan of Cremo's. After you talk to John, if you don't walk out of Creamos with a milkshake, there is something wrong. And when Alan's here and we're here in the morning, we always get biscuits over there. I mean, they're huge. I mean, it's a full breakfast. And everybody's always so nice in there. And they've got like a gazillion awards for hot dogs, like the hot dog place. There it is. There's the llama. Llama Vision. Anybody else favorite restaurants here in Dalton? I don't know if they do or not, Anne-Marie, to be honest with you. Look how cool the sky is on the other side of that building. Oh, hey, I gotta show y'all something. This is what you do in case you get locked out of your house. If you get locked out of your house, you just keep a ladder right there. You crawl up on the roof if you've forgotten your key. You crawl up on the roof, up the ladder, open that window, and you're home. Now there's a plan. There's another restaurant, when the wind blows to the north, always smells great. Right there, you can see the lights. And as it starts to get just a tad darker, you should be able to see the contrast now on the lights. There. All right, back to our restaurant review of Dalton. Oh, there's the Dalton PD, keeping us all safe. Yellowstone, so no thumbs up on Yellowstone. CC's next. Oh, there's a, speaking of pizza, what's that pizza place here that everybody loves?
Over right across the road.
By Oakwood, right behind there.
Cherokee.
Cherokee. Is it Cherokee Pizza or just Cherokee?
I think it's Cherokee Pizza.
Cherokee Pizza. Y'all have, if you've not had Cherokee Pizza in Dalton, field trip, y'all. Very unique.
It's the same owner as the Oakwood.
Oh, the same gentleman that owns, or the same family that owns Oakwood, owns that place too. Crash, that is quite an analogy. Oh, so it's not beer, huh? Oh, I thought it had a little beer word underneath there. Well, y'all don't go to the machine craft place for a beer then. You go there, they're going to give you a job. Hey, have y'all been in Kroger's? Kroger's here has a bar, a full-fledged bar with a bartender inside the Kroger's here. They're in the same parking lot as, what's the steak joint? Longhorn. Kroger's is in the same parking lot where Longhorn is, and they have a full-fledged bar in there. And they have a coffee shop too. Is there a Starbucks in there?
Starbucks.
Yeah, there's a Starbucks in that Kroger too. Tony, I'm going to guess they don't lock that window because then the ladder wouldn't work. The only thing is, I wonder what happens when it's super windy and the ladder blows. Todd, well, I guess you saw Todd said hi.
Yeah, I replied.
Hey, Crash, we got to plan a pizza stop in Cohutta. I love the pizza there at the Country General Store. That is great food. The Crowbar, huh? Well, that's pretty original, Crash. Hey, let's go to the Crowbar bar in Kroger. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Anybody else got a favorite restaurant in Dalton? Makes me want to go get a hot dog at Cremo's with a chocolate shake, but then I'd be a bad example for Billy. All right, everybody, we're coming up on our last 30 minutes, 9:15 tonight. Anybody got anything newsy? Any news on the merger today, John? Any breakthroughs? Anything happening with it? The Crowbar, how original. Local restaurants or mom and pops, anything that y'all like here in Dalton. If you want a top-notch meal, those Cyrus, hard to beat.
It's 9 clicks in the North Dalton. Just 9 clicks in the hair. Appreciate 9.
it northward. Anybody know our train number? And a great big huge thank you to that train crew. That was my idea of a horn salute and an open window wave for y'all. Doesn't get any better. Todd, that is my all-time favorite drink, is a whiskey sour made with VO. A VO whiskey sour. That is my number one favorite, followed by a Bloody Mary. Favorite beer, Heineken. And Leanne puts it best, another toot salute. Todd, if I'm reading the notes correct, you're telling me there is another southbound on the way. Is that correct? Well, y'all, what do you think? Next train coming from the south or next train going north? Actually, I think I said that backwards. Next train going to come from the south and go north, or the next train is going to come from the north and go south? What do y'all think? We got time to get one more squeezed in. No, Tony, I've not been there, and I hate to say that, as close as I am, I have not been to the Jack Daniels distillery. I've been to the Mayfield Dairy a number of times, but not the Jack Daniels distillery. Crash, what is Mary Bobo's? Todd, we got to take a field trip. There's distilleries all over up by your house. Nobody gonna tell me what Bobo's is, huh? Y'all gonna make me wonder. I see the blinking light has not come on yet. Oh, I agree with you, John. Mayfield ice cream is the best. Other than Brewster's. But obviously there's a difference in categories there. But Mayfield ice cream, hands down, a winner. Miss Mary Bobo's is a restaurant in Lynchburg. No railroads run through there. Doggone it. We can't do a live and eat at the same time, huh? Mary Bobo's is a great restaurant in Lynchburg. Todd, have you been there? Oh, there goes the Georgia Highway Patrol. I thought he was going to rail fan with us there for a moment. He's probably wanting to know what that truck's doing over there with the ambers on. Those seedy characters hanging out in some little tiny chairs. Surprised they allow a chair that small in the city limits. Hey, he's cruising downtown Dalton. Well, whoever's got him upset, y'all are in trouble. You better get up there and use that ladder and get up in the second story window. Quick. Todd, we got to plan a field trip, okay? We can start with breakfast. Up. There's the answer, y'all. Next train, southbound. Can y'all see it? And there's the blinking light. It just blinked on. That's Crash's blinking light. We named that after the crash light. Wow, look how fast that was. We went from red to amber to green. Da-dink, da-dink, da-dong. Okay, our last train of the night coming our way. Highball green on the Atlanta North District line. There's probably 3 CSX trains sitting just south of the crossing. Y'all have to go up to Roanoke with us the next time we see Tara. Have dinner at the 611. Got y'all a little cicada singing tonight. The music of Georgia. Oh, sorry if y'all, if I got your feedback, I forgot. My bad. Sorry, Todd. All right. Gonna be our last one in the catch bag tonight. Give you a little light show there. As dusk turns to dark, the cicadas are singing, and I'm hungry after all this restaurant talk. Anne Marie, do you have a trip planned down our way? Uh-oh, I hear trash cans. How exciting is this channel? Sorry, Billy, it's a one-can race. Out of the can and into the compactor. Get rid of the gooey juices there. Ew. And back we go.
Dalton in here, southbound.
Is 19 miles an hour, 19 miles per hour. in auto rack. All right, everybody, we're going to do a 10-minute head ups. Forgot the S there. A 10-minute heads up. 9:24. If there is a northbound CSX, I said if there is, we will hear his horn to blast for him to start up and come on up, but we have not heard a single peep on the scanner for CSX tonight, but there could be a CSX waiting down there. So we're going to listen for the blast. Actually, you guys are going to listen for the blast. I'm going to do a little packing. And y'all saw the extra lights, 7,000 lumens each. Those guys down there. The camera says, nope, not gonna do it. There. CSX could have a train sitting at the depot. So if we get a double blast on the startup, because he could be sitting there waiting to go north. But I've not heard anything on the scanner. Yeah, I'm gonna do 10 minutes.
Cannot get a good shot on the lead engine. I can get good shots on the lead engine.
What is the problem? We're gonna have to have Marla teach you. because you sit on this little chair. Y'all keep listening for that double blast now. I don't know if there is, but as you all know, they can pull right up to the old freight depot. Yeah, a little music there, blaring away. All right. We're going to do a little cleanup, pickup, as we wait and see if there by chance is that northbound, a northbound CSX. Great time to remind everybody, for those of you that watch this in the future, after the live is over, it automatically processes through YouTube and goes into the Trackside Live library here on YouTube for Rail Moments. So for those of you that watch in the future, please don't forget to like and leave us a comment. If you've ever been here in Dalton, if your carpet came from Dalton, or a restaurant review for what restaurants you liked while you were here. Nope, it's very systematic. Mama Bear, you take care of yourself when you get to move in the new place. And Todd, if you've got all the CSX traffic up there, give some of it back. No more trash can races, apparently. Oh, Todd, you don't have a Baskin Robbins anymore? Oh, that's not fair. Hey, everybody. Just catching up on the last couple of comments. Crash, I'm going to think about putting this on the calendar. Y'all are just coming up with some things, plans to do up that way. And no, I haven't heard about the date either for the fall event over in Cowan. I know Aiden is planning an event in the fall down in Irondale. You all see the crossing update there, where you can and can't get across. All right, Anne-Marie, you have a fantastic day tomorrow, and I'm glad you got to hang out with us tonight. All right, everybody, I think that's it on the comments. As always, a special thank you to you, Todd, for all that you do back there behind the curtain in Control Central, pushing the levers and pounding the buttons and making sure that Patches grows out in the black Crown Vic to make sure that all of you have pounded, hit, smashed, pushed, or jumped upon the like button. Don't forget, send it to a neighbor, friend, relative, or tell the person across the street about Rail Moments. We need to get to 10,000 before I get older. All right, everybody, I think that's it. Normally we are not on Wednesday night, but there are a couple special trains possibly coming tomorrow, and Mrs. S is going shopping tomorrow night. So while she's shopping, I think we will get to see y'all trackside. It's not a promise, and tomorrow is July 15th, 2026, and we are live here on the Atlanta North District and the CSX W&A Sub. And a special thank you to all of you, each and every person, for being with us tonight. See y'all at the next crossing.